And hello, welcome everybody once again. Testing the sound. Very interesting. A tiny bit of lag. Sudden drops. I don't really know what happened. Hopefully it's back to normal now. Yeah, should be fine. Yep. Alright, we are gonna be starting soon. I will just check and make sure that everything works properly. That it is set up properly. The music will be on in a second. The handcam live is in, and that is good. All right. Yep, I guess that's fine. And the music is in. Let me test that it really works. Yep, it does. Alright, the live stream is up. Should be working now. Perfect. Alright, today is the tandem parts of the tournament, so today it's gonna be quite a bit shorter as it is just top 16, and this time it will be way more interesting than the last tournament as we are gonna be doing the actual tandems, not just the solo runs. That way, hopefully we will see some nice runs. As of now, it is the warm-up stage, so participants are free to do whatever. And while we are waiting, I will go AFK for a tiny bit. And we'll be back at around the time that we are actually gonna start. I'll position my drone like this so it is a good view. Either way, AFK for a tiny bit. And perfect. I am back right now. The practice session is gonna be ending soon. That way we are actually gonna start to, well, drift. Yeah. The practice session will be up at 14, so in 6 minutes. Let's see some of the practice runs for now, I guess. Yeah, I also gotta turn off the smoke. Hopefully we get to see some quality runs today, as the map is really short. That should mean that there will be runs focused mostly on the quality, not the quantity, as it was like the last competition. Alright, please people don't forget to, as usual, like and subscribe like begging, because I need that activity, and BD does overall. Yep, 300 seconds is how much is left till the start. Yep, guess we're just fine then. I won't do any commentaries at the moment and just showcase the runs. Yeah, it is quite laggy, but well, they're like all of the people here at once. Today is gonna be only 16 participants, because well, it's top 16. Quite a bit more rounds than that, because that's 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 more round, as in top 3, I mean top 4 battle. And what else can I even say? Maybe there will be OMTs, I am sure that there will be. But overall today shouldn't be a very long stream. Last time it was 1.5 hours, this time I'm pretty sure it's gonna be approximately that. This time the event is very organized though, plus the map is way shorter, so that should mean that it's either gonna be the same length or approximately the same length. and 10 seconds before the end of the practice session, and we are gonna be starting our first runs. Today, of course, as the last time, we are gonna be having a special challenge display up. Oh my days, I hate people who are just... I will basically showcase the bracket positions in live time, just like this. I should be heard right now. As you can see, the bracket positions will be updated accordingly. We are gonna have Crypto against Stan as the first rounds. Guess that is that. Back to the original screen. While the participants are spawning their cars, guess as it is a tiny bit lengthy, we could just as well review their cars. Crypto is taking part in a purple, white and black S15 with a custom livery, of course. Like 99% of people in this comp have had a custom livery. And the other person is taking part in an actually almost entirely clean white E46. Good Wi-Fi, a pro player against... oh my days. Did I just ping? Or what happens? Wait, where are the participants? Oh, never mind, they just respawned. No idea what happened, probably just despawn of the cars. Either way, I'm waiting for the first tandem to start. Again, while we are waiting for the participants, I guess, to not be bored, let's review the challenge. Crypto and Good Wi-Fi are up first, then Evolve against Matthew, and then Car Range against... I don't really know, those nicknames don't tell a lot. Either way, we are gonna be starting really soon. Waiting for the countdown. And go. Perfect. Alright, Crypto in the leads. Good Wi-Fi way back there. Crypto with a good initiation. Wi-Fi catching back up. Crypto right in the lines. Wi-Fi, I don't really know. Either they have great ping or they don't really know how to ping correct. Caught up a bit more at the end there, but overall we're really far. More than 2 to 3 cars, I'd say even. That definitely should be fixed, but that was a huge mistake on the Wi-Fi's end. Either waiting for the verdict or waiting for the player. Crypto has an advantage, the judges say. Waiting for the next round then. Alright, the next round is starting in 3, 2, 1. Wi-Fi leading this run, Crypto chasing. Let's see their run. Good initiation from Wi-Fi, riding very close to the wall. Way better than the last qualifications, but Crypto not holding back. Crypto staying door to door all throughout the run. Wi-Fi having good lines, but Crypto literally a tiny bit even inside their car. In this case, Crypto has a definite and absolute advantage over Wi-Fi just due to his distance. Even not taking other factors in, his distance to the leader was really great. My guess is that Crypto definitely takes the W here, but let's hear the judges. Yep, Crypto 3-0. Alright, there goes our first leaderboard position. I am not sure if the SVG is gonna be updated in real time, but well, we will see the bracket updates as soon as they come. Now, next up, we are gonna be having Airwolf against Matthias. Let's hear Matthias out. Maybe he'll be able to even beat Airwolf. Who knows? With those crazy people. All right. Waiting for the actual round then. All is good. Then the countdown is gonna be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off they go. Airwolf leading the first run with a nice initiation, a tiny bit far from the wall. Matthias not holding back and being quite close. Not as close as Crypto, but really nice distance. Airwolf having overall good lines and Matthias staying at the general same distance from the start. If Matthias went a tiny bit closer, that would definitely mean a better score, but even now it was a very stable distance, which makes me think that it was ping related. Either way, now Airwolf is the chaser and Matthias is the leader. Mega Pro against an admin. Well, and the round is starting, and of course I knocked the finish line. Very close there from Airwolf. Door to door, literally, very close to Crypto. Catching up here, Matthias having overall good lines. Good transition and close throughout. Even a bit too close to be fair, because Airwolf clipped Matthias' car a tiny bit, but I don't think that is really critical. Good performance from both participants, really nice runs. Let's see that leaderboard update. Yep, as you can see, Crypto goes on in the brackets, and right now we will see Airwolf 3-0. That means that Airwolf gets to move on into the round 2 and Crypto will be against Airwolf. For now, as that first bracket of the top 8 is decided, the next round of the top 16 will go on. Core range against An with a lot of numbers. Waiting for them then. For now, people, please, don't forget to like the stream. If you're alive and you are there, please just... it will help me out, seriously. Either way, 130 Ankh or 130 UN6 against Trust J. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Off they go. Trust J is starting as the leading driver, way too off the line, probably even a 0 because I saw 2 wheels off. Good distance there from UN6 and very nice at the end of the run. I am really sure though that was a 0 on the leader's end, as it was 2 wheels off, or at least 1 wheel off, which will definitely land them a huge disadvantage. Yep, 2 wheels. That means that the leader Trust messed up, and now Trust is in the chase. Unless UN6 messes up big time, it is done. UN6 starting off pretty good. Stable throughout. J catching up and staying at a very nice proximity as judges pointed out. And very stable throughout. Very nice run, but as I didn't see any 0 points causes, that sadly means either an OMT or an auto win for UN6. Waiting for the decision. Or I just missed it. Oh yeah. 1-3 on. That way they are the winner, sadly, even though he had a chance, but the mess up ruined it all. So they are taking the win back. As of now, as you can see, the next position in the top 8 is formed, and now it's gonna be Seiko against Profit SCN. An interesting run. I am expecting a lot from it. Then DM against Seiko. Waiting for the first round, then DM is gonna be the leader here. An RX-7 FC against an S15. 3, 2, 1. Next round is starting. And with a good proximity from the start, Seiko overtaking a tiny bit, even 1 car ahead. Probably ping though, but I can be sure major overtake, like inside the car even. And too close throughout. That is probably either an OMT or a 0, because that was way too close. No idea. Let's hear what the judges say though. Good proximity, but not that. And the second round is starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Seiko is leading this run with a really nice initiation, even a bit over angle. Where is the chaser? Chaser is gone somewhere to eat. I have no idea where they went, but they are way far behind. And they are back up, but that distance at the start was really major. Let's hear the judges, because the runs were interesting to say the least, because the first run, well, was Sicko overtaken, and the second run was a very questionable run. DXT is thinking OMT. Yeah, as I didn't capture the chaser in this run. Spawn. OMT it is then. Three, 2, 1, go. And starting off, Sicko again with a nice lead. Where is the chaser? Chaser is cutting down a lot, probably Spawn again. That was a major distance from the start. That is definitely a deciding factor. Although a nice ending, that was another major distance at the start. Waiting for the next round. In 3, 2, 1, go! Sicko is doing a very careful chase this time. Minor correction here. Oh my days, I cannot fly properly. From Zen, and overall good chase there at the end. Minor lag though, but I think that will be let down. Sicko, my guess is that Sicko will be the winner there. No idea though, because the chaser, or in this case Zen, messed up big time as the chaser. Major cut down on the chase, so 3-0 the judges are voting. Yep, it is 3-0 Lunar. Lunar is the winner of this round, forming in the result the second top 8 bracket position. So it is gonna be Crypto against Errolf in the first top 8 rounds, and An against Sicko against in the second round. Now it's gonna be Eventeers with Reds and against Peter Han 020. That is gonna be the next round up. Waiting for the participants then. And starting up really soon. In 3, 2, 1. Illusoir or Love Crimes leading in this run with a good leads. Good transition to the next zone. Overall mediocre chase, as it is not the best at copying lines, but improving at the end of the run. if crypto, oh my days, not crypto, if Illusoir or Love Crimes manages to do a proper chase, then it will definitely be a W for them. Three, two, one, go. Illusoir overtaken, 2 wheels off the track and spinning out, way behind there, and staying quite a far distance back, overtaken there, but that was Leader's fault. That definitely was not the best run, that was definitely not the run I expected. So it is either gonna be OMT or it is gonna be Illusoir's loss, just due to the spin out and maybe 2 wheels drop. Sigany wins. 1 mistake is all it took for Illusoir to drop out. Or an OMT, but that is really unlikely. Sigany 3-0. Sadly, that is their loss for Illusoir. And now we are gonna be moving on onto the next round. In this case, Peter Han or Sigany is getting to move on into the third round of the top 8. And now it's gonna be Ole 1-1-1-1 against its Fitz for the 6th, I got brain aneurysm position in the top 8. And starting off in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. ZNMX leading Fitz chasing in this particular run. ZNMX way ahead, Fitz trying to catch up, but way behind, like 2-3 cars or more even. ZNMX doing a very good line and with a good finish. If ZNMX doesn't mess up and manages to do a closer chase, then it will be their definite win. Otherwise, we will see. Three, 2, 1. ZNMX chasing this run with Fitz leading. Way closer chase to start off from ZNMX. Fitz dropping 1 tire there. ZNMX staying quite a bit closer, but still not as close as has been shown in other battles. But due to the drop tire, my guess is that it is a definite win from ZNMX. Also, I got kidnapped. ZNMX 3-0. 0. Just as I predicted, but well, it isn't much of a prediction. Good runs, GG. The 6th position in the top 8 is formed in this case. So the third round of the top 8 is formed. It's gonna be Peter Han against Ole. Now on to the second to last matchup of the top 16, top 12, the round number 7, or Chukuruba against Kayan, or however that is spelled, I still cannot pronounce properly. Either way, waiting for the actual participants to join. Where is the other participant though? One 20 seconds for the other person to join, or else it will be an auto win for Kuruba. Either way, while we are waiting for the next participant, if they show up or not, people, please, those who just joined the stream, don't forget to leave a like. That will really help me out. Thank you. Now we are waiting for 30 more seconds for the next participant to join into the private server, which is really unlikely to happen, but well, who knows, maybe they will clutch the last second, but it is unlikely as 13 seconds are left on the clock. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. By run it is. Just a solo run. A 360. That is unheard of. Well. Nice there on the outsides, and good on the last zone, although one drop time, but well, it doesn't really matter either way. Now, as the buy run has been completed, we are moving on to the next position in the top 8, which is gonna be narrow against just again, the last round for the top 16, and then we are gonna be moving to the 4 rounds of top 8. Let's see the participants, and hopefully all of them are in the server, because that would be really interesting. Are the people here? People are here. Or not here. I have no idea which for the participants then. Oh yeah, they definitely are. Where's the other person though? Another missing one. Another buy run. Or not. Yes. Too many buy runs. Yeah, it is another buy run. Well, epic. Interesting. 2 positions missing. That's gonna be a very short run though. But in 3, 2, 1, starts is Fuji's buy run. Because the other participant didn't show up. Again, 2 people missing from the top 16. Very nice there. Stable on them zones and good exit out of the last zone. Very nice. Now as for the top 8, Crypto against Airwolf is gonna be the next round. As our top 16 is completely formed, we shall now move on. Here is how the bracket looks like. And we are starting off with Crypto against Airwolf. A very skilled matchup. We are gonna see some fighting there, and hopefully I will not mess up the camera POV in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, they are starting off very close. Airwolf a tiny bit back, Crypto nice there on the lead, dropping 2 or 1 tire. Unexpected for Crypto, Airwolf staying on their door all throughout. Good transition there to the last zone, and it is it. As far as I could see, that was a 2 tire drop from Crypto. That is really interesting. Not sure though, not sure. A 1 tire drop. One tire drop definitely puts Crypto in a weak position against Airwolf. Let's see if Airwolf manages to do a good leading run, and if Crypto doesn't manage to do something batshit crazy, it's gonna be Airwolf. 2, 1. Or of course if Airwolf doesn't do what Illusory is. Good initiation there, stable Crypto staying way closer on the door though. Very committed chase. Airwolf stable though, that means that it is a nice to execute chase. And that is it, a very nice run. Crypto was way closer, but due to his leading run dropping 1 tire, it's either gonna be an OMT or a definite Airwolf win. And it is Airwolf. As Airwolf gets the win. Epic. Bouncing. Either way, Airwolf is getting the win for this round. And moving on into the top 4 or the semi-finals as the first of the 4 participants winning Crypto. Next up is An against Lunar. We will see. Oh my days, not Lunar, Sicko, yeah. We'll see how they perform. Interestingly enough, An is a newbie player, yet they already managed to move up to top 8, which is really incredible. Now starting off Sicko and going door to door on a tiny bit on the inside, but a very incredible nice chase. Very close throughout. Sicko with a great leading run as well, and with an insane last turn. That is indeed a very nice performance. One of the best runs for today, I think, even. Very nice. Is definitely performing very nice, especially for a newbie player. I would not call them a newbie though. And in 3, 2, 1, go. And starting off really nice and white on the front there. Sicko is way far back. My guess is that will be the winner here, just due to how much closer he was during his runs. My guess is that it is a definite 3-0 for as they were just overall way closer, better proximity and better lines. Dropped one tire on the chase and sent it. Waiting for the Rust vote. Rust discussing OMT. 2 votes OMT. First OMT for today. Oh no, my bad. Second OMT for today. It is. Waiting for the participant then. Isn't there a ping issue? There is, but that's what ping correction is for. Yep, as you already got your response, yep, that is it. And for me, don't worry about the ping issue, as for me, both of the members will be participants. I mean, affected the same. Now, an OMT Sicko leading on chasing, way closer for but losing a lot of angle on the start. Quite close throughout. Sicko's being stable, but being close, although losing a lot of angle. With a good exit. Not sure, very unusual chase for because they didn't do well with angle. Another tire drop. For in this run, another one tire drop. Same spots even. 3, 2, 1, go. With the very nice initiation deep into the lines with an early transition, minor correction though, Sicko staying on their door quite close throughout. I didn't see any major tire drops, and it is good on the exit there. Nice run for On. I think that was a better lead than um, the last leader's run, but the tire drop may be the decision. Lunar. Yep. Lunar it is. Lunar 3-0. Lunar gets to move up to semi-finals or top 4, being the second of the 4 people to take part there. Now Peter Han against Ole is gonna be the next round 3 of the top 8. Waiting for the participants. Alright. ZMN against Vida, or however that is pronounced. Vachta, Vida, whatever. Waiting for the first round. 3, 2, 1, go. Start it is. ZMN way ahead there. Stable lead Vi way back there, and good for ZMN's lead, and the chaser managed to catch up there at the end. Not the best chase though, lacking a bit on the proximity, maybe even angle. 3, 2, 1, go. And the leader and chaser have now swapped places, and very nice chase for ZMN there at the start, although a tiny bit off the line. Good there, lacking a bit on the angle, too deep following the leader's mistake though, and finishing. Definitely, I think as 3-0 for ZMN. I didn't see any tire drops, I'm not sure though, because the lead for Vida wasn't the best. Chase dropped one tire. OMT, OMT. OMT it is then. Oh, never mind. Yeah, oh, yeah. My bad. OMT, OMT. I'm waiting for the run then. 3, 2, 1. Again, ZMN in the lead. And go. ZMN very unprofessional entrance. Wrong word, uncommitted. Basically, ZMN was very unsure of his entrance. And the chaser is trying to follow, but that definitely wasn't the best chase. Interesting. Lacking a lot of commission. One, go. ZMN way back there, trying to chase but being quite far back. 2-3 cars behind, that is a deciding factor. Sigany ending the run with ZMN chasing 2-3 cars behind. My guess is that Sigany is gonna be the winner. Sigany 3-0 it is. Now the next position of the top 4 is formed and is gonna be the last run of the top 8, which is Jukuruba against Nero. Three, two, one. Start. It is Kuruba against Fuji in this case. Yep. Let's see the run. Fuji close, but not as close. Catching up on the second zone. Stable throughout, but one car behind. Kuruba with a very nice and tidy line. Very nice chase and a very nice lead, but the chase was one car behind. If Kuruba manages to get a better chase, then it is a definite W for Kuruba. Or, of course, if they don't drop the tire, which would be an also or a no too, well, who knows. Three, two, one. Go. And Fuji starting off Kuruba with a close chase, I think. Yeah, way closer. Door to door even. Minor adjustment there. A tiny bit of a pink issue, but Kuruba is definitely the closest chase here, but a tire drop. Way closer of a chase, but a tire drop is a deciding factor. Sadly. It is gonna be an OMT, I guess. I have no idea though, but the tire drop. Kurumba, it is 3-0. Just because he did the tire drop, didn't mess up his proximity. And that is that for top 8, moving up onto top 4 on the semifinals. It's gonna be Airwolf against Lunar or Sicko, or however you may call them. Two RX-7 FCs. Oh, never mind. Not an RX-7 FC for Airwolf. And in 3, 2, 1, go. Sicko on the chase, Airwolf on the lead. Very nice initiation for both the leader and the chaser. Nice lines. Sicko dropping 1 or 2 tires there. Airwolf doing a very nice lead throughout with a good ending. I am not sure, but I saw at least a 1 tire drop for Sicko. Very nice runs, yep, as the judges mentioned, nice drops except the drop. Oh my days, nice runs except the drop. Two, 1, go. Sicko leading and Airwolf chasing this time. Nice on the entrance for Sicko, but Airwolf is not leaving Sicko alone. Very nice all throughout. I don't see a major distance though. Tiny bit less Airwolf angle for Airwolf, but overall really solid runs. I didn't see any tire drops for Airwolf though, that could be an advantage. And it is gonna be Airwolf, because sadly Lunar did a 1 tire drop and Airwolf puts up a really good fight against them. So Airwolf gets to proceed on to the finals, or the top 2 of the bracket. Next up, the last round of the semi-finals, of course of 2 rounds, is gonna be Peter Hano 20 against Jukurumba. Or however the judges call it, Cucumber. Cucumber is a very weird name though. I did not call them that. Waiting for the next round of Cucumber against Sigany. Cucumber it is, definitely. I don't know any Kurubas around here. Cucumber against Sigany are ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Cucumber is in the leads with a very nice initiation. Signy way far back there. Cutting up, Cucumber is probably gonna win this round just due to the cut up of Signy if they don't make a mistake. Oh my days, 2-tire drop for the chaser. If Cucumber does an even mediocre job at chasing, then it will be definitely their win. Three, 2, 1. Signy against Cucumber. Cucumber chasing this time. Cucumber being way closer on the door. Very nice drop of 2-tire for Signy. It is a 0-0. Then it is a definite W for Cucumber. Cucumber gets to move on to the finals. I can't. Oh my days. Basically, Jukuruba gets to move on to the finals against Airwolf. It is gonna be the second to last round of today, beyond the top 3 decision rounds, and it's gonna be an interesting one to say the least. And the last round for the main bracket today, of course, it is... Wait, what? Huh? Oh, Seiko against... Oh, it's top 3, my bad. I just messed up. Seiko against Signy for the top 3 position of today. No Cucumbers, sadly. Well, in 3, 2, 1, go. Very nice initiation for Seiko. Very close. Signy is still repeating his mistakes, not being too close there, going there on the inside. And that is it. Seiko did a very clean run. Let's see that second run, but I'm really sure that Seiko will be the top 3 of this tournament. Three, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Signy is starting off, Seiko going behind. Way behind there though. Seiko is definitely having a major distance from Signy. And that is the end of the run. Very interesting though. I'd say that could be an OMC just due to the fact that the first issue was, this first run's issue was the how the chaser did the chase, and the second run's issue is the proximity. Lunar. Probably Lunar it is. Lunar 3-0. Now on to the last rounds of today. Airwolf against Cucumber. An epic round which is gonna be held as the last round for today. Will the Cucumber win Airwolf? Or not? Wolf against the cucumber. Who will win? And starting off in 4, 3, 2, 1. Cucumber in the lead, starting off with Airwolf chasing. Nice initiation there. One tire drop is what I saw. Airwolf bonk on the wall there. Cucumber is definitely getting stressed and Airwolf is not helping. She's just at his door. And of course I cannot fly properly, and that is usual. Cucumber is definitely having some stress related issues because his performance shown in the last rounds isn't there. Let's see if Cucumber fails or manages to catch up. Who knows? Maybe Cucumbers do. Either way, 2, 1, go. Airwolf with a nice initiation, nice and wide. Cucumber on the nice chase, very close to Airwolf, trying to catch up to his bad lead. Very nice proximity on there. That is a nice run, although that wasn't the best lead, so it is probably Airwolf. Airwolf 3-0. GG. The tournament's positions have been formed. Through 16 people, Airwolf is the number 1. Cucumber, or actually Jukuruba, is number 2. And Sicko is number 3. That was incredible. That was incredible. What is there even to be said? That is very nice. The podium photographs are gonna be sent in soon. So thank you very much for watching this live stream. Please don't forget to leave a like if you didn't yet, because that will massively help me out. And see you in the next tournament. Yep. Bye everybody. Have a good day.